Hello and welcome to Crimson Real Studios. We're doing Nerimon's YouTube survey 2012. Now, nobody's tagged us in this, so we're just gonna be rebels and just do it. Do it anyway! So, and then we'll tag people at the end. Why are you called that? That was more like Toby Turner's songs. Why are you called Ben? Ben.
I'm called Ben because when I'm the second child and my mother started out at A with my brother Aaron and then went on to B with me, Ben. My full name is Benjamin Thomas Miller, and that actually stems from a friend of mine that was also born on the same day as me, and he's actually called Thomas Benjamin Williams. So we both sort of got a name switcheroo for our middle names, and that's why I'm called Ben. Why are you called Aidan?
Is it true that you're named after the actor Ben Miller who was in Johnny English?
In no way, shape or form.
Were you in Johnny English?
Maybe I was.
Oh, okay.
You know that, like, all the uber cool stunts and that? Yeah, that's me driving old cars and all that.
You're a stunt man.
Yeah.
That's true. Aidan comes from something, I don't know. I was going to be called Ewan, as in Ewan McGregor, but my dad didn't like Ewan. So he was like, no, it's going to be Aidan. Alright.
Yeah,
it's going to be Aidan.
I think Aidan sounds much better.
Middle name being Connor, spelt with one N. C-O-N-O-R. Connor. Connor. Aidan Connor Ronsley.
Aidan Connor Ronsley.
So yeah, there's a little fact for you.
Ooh.
Hashtag fact.
Hashtag.
There you go.
Facebook hashtag fact.
No.
Tell us about your favourite teacher.
So yeah, go on. Who was your favourite teacher then at Thornton?
Do you remember Mr. Azam, the ICT teacher?
Yeah.
He's mine.
He was pretty awesome.
Mainly because he watches these.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Azam. Hi.
But also just because he's cool. And he's one of them teachers where he wasn't really that bothered about you doing work. It's like, you do your work, or not do them and fail, but it's your own fault if you fail, so...
Yeah, but if you fail, you can be like us and end up on YouTube, so...
Oh, we didn't fail, we just didn't pass at school.
Nice. Yeah. Who was my favourite teacher?
Who was your favourite teacher? That is the question on everybody's lips. And that piece of paper.
Ooh, that piece of paper is very nosy, isn't it?
Yeah,
my favourite teacher was do you remember Mrs. Shoesmith?
Yes, does she have like red hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She were awesome. She were just Mrs. Shoesmith. That is all that can be said. She was like one of the nicest teachers and that you could have, I think.
Interesting fact, she didn't actually make shoes.
No.
Wasn't actually a shoesmith. No. Don't know why she was called Mrs. either. It's a rubbish first name.
Mrs. Irene Shoesmith.
Yeah, she was been called Irene. That's weird. What's the strangest food you've ever eaten? That was Bane. Can you tell?
No.
What's the strangest food you've ever eaten, Mr. Wayne?
Yeah, strangest food I've ever eaten. It depends on what you want to class as strange. If you
weird and exotic.
Okay, exotic. I've had Springbok Impala.
I think we'll just point out that Ben's a chef at this point, so has eaten pretty much everything.
Everything?
Everything. Everything, yeah.
Everything.
Yep.
Zoo.
So go on then.
Springbok, impala.
So
kangaroo.
they're like gazelle type things.
Yeah.
Kangaroo, Joey. You mean Joey?
Joey. Hell yeah.
Joey.
What else?
Skip. You can Skippy.
If you're going for ugly ones, then you've got like squid, but I can't say I've really eaten any. I have tried squirrel. Weird. Meh. Can't say I liked it. Scorpion vodka. Not really eating it, but
It's not eating it,
what about you?
Strangest food. Also kangaroo. That was weird. Because it was like, oh, went to a Mongolian restaurant that sells kangaroo, which is a different continent. I don't know why they have kangaroo. But you expect it to taste different. It tastes like beef.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect it to taste like beef. I expected it to be more, I don't know, chickeny. And
More
like,
kangaroo-y.
more, yeah, I expected more of like a chickeny kind of.
Yeah,
Like
because
not beef.
everything tastes like chicken.
Not kangaroo, it tastes like beef.
Ooh, one thing that doesn't taste like beef, a cow's tongue. Horrid. Ugh.
There we go, there we go, cow's tongue. That can be our shameless thing over Ian. Here's a fact. It was attached to the cow still. Then, yeah.
Ooh, la-di-da.
Tell us about your first gig.
Who the hell was that?
That was American voiceover man. Tell us about your first gig.
In
In this voice.
Pulse party in the park in Bingley. Get in there.
What year?
1999.
Oh, 99. I bet steps were there, weren't there?
Oh, whoa. Go on. What were yours?
I'm not much of a live music connoisseur. So, Carol, as a kid, we were at someone's, like... Was that your phone?
No? Maybe.
It must have been. Okay.
Carry on.
You must have been. So, as a kid, I remember there was like an event, like a function evening. This is more of an embarrassing story than a gig. But
Tell me.
we were like some sort of party, some sort of function evening, and there was a Spice Girls tribute act on, and me being about 7 at the time, and Spice Girls being very popular, got really excited, thinking it was actually them. And it wasn't.
Oh.
But no one told me it wasn't, so I got really excited, thinking, oh my god, I've seen the Spice Girls live in a pub in Bradford or wherever.
Yeah.
Like, yes, wait till I go back to school and tell everyone. But it wasn't them. But I don't think I found out until like
About 10 years later, when
10
your
years
mum
later.
turned around and told you and went, Aidan, you know that time you got really excited about the Spice Girls? It wasn't them, it was
There
some
was
guys
that.
dressed up in drag.
Or if does X Factor count as a gig?
Most likely. Most likely more than Pulse Party.
Because if X Factor counts as a gig, then I've seen JLS and was Alexandra Burke that year, and
oh god.
was it Diana Vickers?
Next
Who
question.
did that when she was singing? Okay.
What is your favourite place in the world?
What's your favourite place in the world?
Gotta be America.
It's got to be somewhere you've been, and somewhere more specific than a
Oh, can't I just
supercontinent.
generalise? America. I can't. I'm looking forward to our holiday to New York.
Not rubbing it in or anything.
No,
10 weeks.
don't see you doing that, Casperly. Boom, leave that in there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to our holiday to New York, but I mean,
But you haven't been to New York.
No,
So
not yet.
that, you can't count
But rest of my holidays have all been to bloody Disneyland.
Bloody
Yay.
Disneyland! Oh no, what a shame I've been to Disney
I mean, wait.
10 years in a row.
I absolutely love Disneyland. I would love to be a Disney cultural representative. I'm looking forward to the chance to it as well. Ha ha ha. And what about you, Aidan? Oh my god, shut up, phone. Go on.
Rude. Austria's nice. Austria is really like clean as a country. Like all the farms just don't smell or anything, and there's no litter. But with Austria, then you've got Hitler and the guy with the basement guy. I've forgotten his name.
You mean him that did Human Centipede?
Fritzl. Joseph Fritzl.
Oh, how the hell you managed to turn a standard question into something?
This is the YouTube survey, and I've mentioned Hitler and Fritzl. It's going great.
Oh my gosh. This is gonna be fun.
Who do you want to answer the survey next?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think
Tough one, isn't it? Who could we possibly
I think
pick?
our three main choices are going to be Toby Lawrence.
Toby Lawrence
on
my
Aidan's face. Olivia Lee on Aidan's crotch.
Body.
And on my face, the amazing Connor Halsey.
Connor Halsey all over your face.
Yeah. High five. YouTube survey done.
What?